I'm going to take you through producing a little toolbox in Solidworks. So we'll open that up. The toolbox has a sliding drawer and a lid on top that slides out as well. We'll make a couple of different parts, and another video will go through an assembly. So in Solidworks, you've got part, create a part, yeah, sketch tools in this tab. Start with a rectangle, front plane, can click just roughly to create a rectangle, clicking the smart dimension tool. The length is going to be 300 mils, so type in 300, enter, and the width is 140, enter. So we've got that there. Finish sketch or exit sketch, make it three-dimensional, and the material that we're using is ply, and it is 8 mil. 8, and enter, and finish that. And that's what we've got. So this is going to be our long side, but we're going to put a groove in here for the sliding lid on the top and a groove down the bottom for the base. So we're going to sketch, and we can do that together, the same sketch. I'm going to press spacebar, and I'm going to middle mouse wheel, hold that down and select this face. I'm going to put a groove using a rectangle. So I can start my rectangle. It's probably asked me what face plane do I want to work on, and so I've just clicked there. Now I can select my rectangle. So here it says plane, I want to work on this face. Now roughly draw the rectangle, and now you can dimension it. So if it's 8 mils thick, ideally this cutout is 4, and press enter. And in terms of the distance from the edge, I don't want to be too close to the edge, so I'm going to go 5 mils. So from this line to this line, have it at 5. I have to mention that. I also need to dimension this here. The table saw will cut the groove, and the kerf of the blade is 3 mils, which is the same as our plywood for the slide. Finished with that, I'm going to draw another one that's exactly the same over here, and I'll have the same dimensions. So smart 3, 4, it's already 4, and distance from here to here is 5. So 3, 4, 5. Finish that. Now I want to exit sketch. I can hold control and middle mouse wheel and pan. So I've got a few there. Features, extrude cut. It defaults to my last sketch, and I want it to go all the way through. So I can type in 300, or I can drag. And so I've got that there, and tick. So that is one side. I will need to do the finger joints of that. So I'll run you through that. Go sketch, We can do it on the back just because it was just selecting different faces. It's asking me where do I want to put my sketch. Select that there, and I can manually go to 2D. So I'll start with this top corner. And I'll roughly draw a rectangle. So the finger joint, it's going to be, should be 8 mils in this dimension because of the thickness of the material. I'll just click Smart Dimension again. I selected a point. Smart Dimension. So that needs to be 8. And this also needs to be 8. Distance from here to here should be 0. And distance from here to here. Didn't do it. I'll just press escape. Distance from here to here should be 0. It's not picking up. It must be 0 if I started there. So that's that sketch. And just want to press. If I right click, I can just select that. I'm going to do a linear sketch pattern. So it's asking x-axis distance between them. So I can select what I'm after. I don't want the x-axis. I want the y-axis. But for this one, it's not going to matter. So you can change the direction. You can also change the space between 8 and so it's going to have to be 16. Excuse me. And that's going to be repeating our finger joint. I can just continue this pattern and keep going, and that will do it. I can do another one. I'll press the wrong button, so it's ticked it. I can exit sketch, features, extrude cut. So it just didn't select it. I only needed to go 8 mils and tick. So that's our finger joint. You can repeat that on that side and you can create a short side as well.